Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, we are working on the seat for the Honda ct200. It's an 87 model. If you want to follow this build, go back a few videos. You will find this one when I picked it up, the condition it was in. We have made quite a big dent in this, I believe. And yeah, I'm happy with the build so far. So we're going to continue on with the seat. I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit the subscribe at the end of the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Again, appreciate you guys watching. Let's get into it. All right, well, the frame itself looks good. I shortened that up 4 inches. Made myself a base plate for the seat. This it looks pretty good, but I do want to give a crack at a new bead roller. So that's what these shapes here are for. I'm gonna put some indents in there and see how it turns out. Now, I know I kind of stuffed up by hand forming this edge over a bit too early. Probably should have done the beads before I did that. Now I am limited to access in here in a way, but I've sussed it out and I figured out how I can do it rather than trying to go along the edges like this. I have to go deeper, and I'll be working from the outside in. Now, it does cause me a bit of issue on the inside, not by much. Access, kind of limited there, but I think I can still get it done. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but yeah, figure it out as I go, and hopefully this bead turns out pretty good. Not too bad for a first go at the bead roller. I've definitely had a little bit of practice on some scrap steel. Absolute rubbish. But yeah, overall, I think this is not too bad. It's definitely not the straightest lines in the world. And I will have to refine that steady hand a little bit. But as a seat base, this is pretty good. It's going to give me something to stick that glue straight to. You might see the underneath if you have a look under there, but yeah, what we're going to do now is stretch these sides here and here. So we're going to get onto that. That is purely to fit and sit flush with the frame on the bike itself. So yeah. Talk about simple, right? That's ridiculous. Let's get stuck into the vinyl. Alright guys, well, I have tried several times now, failed every time. But I'm going to keep going with it, changing the design as I go, to make it a little bit easier for myself and still keep it somewhat cool of a seat. So, as you've seen, took the hump off the back. That really was playing on my mind, how to tackle the material around that. And I did think of a really good way, but then thinking about it more led me to cutting that hump off. Hump's gone. It still looks okay. I want to make that hump out of steel, which was my original idea originally, to do a steel hump on the back. That way I can sink in some tail lights, etc, etc. There. Gone for, well, I did try the diamond stitch. Didn't quite work. So this one, I'm going to do a roll stitch on this where it simply just rolls across the seat. I think it's still going to give it that old school look, and I do think it's still going to come out alright. So far my material hasn't worked in this little sewing machine, but we're going to try it again. And this time I actually went and got some proper material rather than using some real heavy dense foam for the underneath, and also I did use a bit of the insulation from my shed. That didn't work either. Got some right stuff for it. Let's have another go, see where it goes. Well, the seat is done. It looks pretty cool. I'm a little bit up in air with it. I lost that original shape that I wanted, but it gives me the opportunity to make that rear section out of steel. And yeah, another video on that still to come, I think. I think I'm gonna go with it. I'm definitely gonna try and make that little cowl on the back. But overall, this seat's turned out really good. I'm definitely no upholsterer. That's probably, other than the 3 other attempts, yeah, the 4th time lucky, got it to a reasonable spot, I guess. A couple of loose stitchings here and there, but I'm not really worried about them. Yeah, overall, looks cool. I'm happy with it. I can definitely take it for a test drive now. So yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. I appreciate you guys watching. Please hit the subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Yeah, it's quite a bit more work involved, but we're getting that. A little bit flimsy. There is a bloody water leak in my shed. Stop. That's cold. Yeah, it has been raining. It's just stopped, but I might have to fix that. Stop. Why are you doing that? Right there. Might have to move the bead roller if you're going to keep leaking there. I don't want to be... I could just not bead roll in the rain. Anyway, let's get on to the stretcher.